36 degrees. Do I get the Christmas lights put up today? I'm not sure. Having fun with Sue. Fins up.
SiriusXM is the home for the best in podcasts.
Hey, it's Tommy Vitor. Each week, me and my co-host and former White House colleague Ben Rhodes break down the biggest stories from around the world as they unfold. Let's talk about Russia. Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping are set to meet.
Super Bowl. Yeah, he's been great. He's all over the football field. And I'll tell you one thing about this roster. When you can manage injuries, we talked about it with the offensive line. Now we've seen it on the defensive side of the ball. And those next guys come up and just make plays and are part of that. It just goes to show you how well this roster has been constructed, because you lose one guy, another guy steps in, and you don't seem to miss the beat. And that's been Miami so far today.
Good score defensively. Tua and Hill and Waddle are putting on a show.
Recently, it's been one of the most complete halves of football, Jimmy. They put together. I got to give you a number you and I always talked about.
31 points. Ties for a franchise record high on the road at half.
158.3. Is that the perfect?
1986 at New Orleans.
You're wondering, and he's got it right now for a half.
And Tyreek has how many yards?
152. 4 catches for 152 yards. 78 and a 60-yard catches.
That'd be a good half. Here we go.
Fly kicks it deep to Berrios. It'll go through the end zone, and Tua will start again at his own 25-yard line.
Coverages, and Tua is finding him and building on that connection. Sam Howell has made some plays with his feet, but overall, I thought his defense has done a good job. They just got to corral him.
First attempt, most at the running back. They give the football off right guard. He picks up a good tough 4 yards of running. Taken down by Payne and Henry. Football. Not obviously tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, the Titans come to Hard Rock Stadium.
Now we're going to have some home cooking coming up here after today for a while. Rivera, the head coach, now calling the defense. Boy, it's bad. Things are rough here in Washington.
Third down and 2. Tua back to throw. Gets it off. He's got Tyreek for the first
Go down, Tyreek. Yeah.
Picked up about
First
5
down.
yards. Cody Barton, the middle linebacker.
The drive going.
First and 10 at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Achan now the running back. They get most of the break. Play action, back to throw, looking. Gets to Achan. Achan breaks a tackle. Got the first down.
Go Devon.
Picks up a
welcome back, 28.
Pass out of the backfield, taken down by Kendall Fuller. The nickelback.
You miss a tackle. This defense for Washington's got to be a little demoralized right now.
First and 10 at the Commanders' 40-yard line. Craycraft flank to the left. Wilson in the slot to that.
Yellow keeps bothering me because I think that's a flag. 11:50 left. Second and 7. Good first down. Craycraft, nice hands.
And the Dolphins have another first down at the 25-yard line of the Commanders.
I love that heat rid of it quickly.
One reception, 13 yards for River.
Achan, the running back, Tua out of the shotgun. Back to throw.
This is so much fun to watch this.
Waddle puts his head down and picks up about 4 yards.
That way, Jalen.
Fuller, the tackler.
Tough football.
Send it down to Kimbo.
Walk out of the locker room. Keon Smith is in the game for him. I'm not sure.
Armstead banged up again.
Or just because of the score, they're going to kind of give him a break here in the second half. I'll try to find out what I can get.
All right, thank you. Ready?
Tua 16 of 19, 257, and 2 touchdowns. Wow.
Achan in motion and goes around the right side. Tua avoids one defender, gets it to Hill.
Oh, man.
It's a 5, gets it.
Hold on. Out of way, Dolphins. Julian, good move, Tua. God, this is one of the best plays of the week. Not 6, but check it out. Ooh.
Joe Hill was almost not looking when he threw it. You know, it was
guys running at him. He put a little move on him and bought himself more time to make
yeah, great play, Tua.
Put Hill in motion. They give it to Achan. Achan fighting. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Devon. Woo! That's what we're talking about right there all day long.
His 6th rushing touchdown of the year, Joe.
Good job, 28.
Position has been so productive.
Mom, high five. There we go.
Second half, they want to get the running game going a
Soup,
little bit more.
high five. Dolphin Nation at the 909.
Doesn't take much to make him.
Oh, this is a beautiful thing.
Dolphins lead at 38-7 over the Commanders. And we're just underway in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
Brought to you by the Palm Beaches.
Preseason 1983, 38-7 also in Washington.
We'll buy your car, we'll buy your truck, we'll buy your SUV. Get tip-top dumps to in-store there.
Oh, this is beautiful. That yellow W. There's the run. There's 38. There's Robert Hunt. Wish we could get him a touchdown. That is great.
Sanders has, I believe it's now 6 touchbacks on this game. And we can make it 7. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening.
Some frustration from Ron Rivera talking about his defense and those explosive plays. He said we can't get beat over the top. It happened on both plays, and he stopped himself and said, you know what? It's water over the bridge.
Go up against one of the most explosive offenses in NFL history based on yards per play. So without Robinson, Gibson, and Rodriguez both step up the ladder, David Long
takes the handoff, cuts back in. He is drilled. And did he take a pop by Long, David Long.
Boy, they had guys blitzing right into that run again.
Play action fake. Howell back to throw. He gets hit.
There you go, David Long. Oh, pick it.
Deep, and it's nearly.
Oh.
He wanted McLaren. I think it was Deshaun Elliott who got his hands on it.
Defense. Come on, Jalen, about time you get your hands on that ball.
Howell out of the shotgun. Back to throw. Looking. Flips it out to Gibson. Gibson goes for a first down. I think he's got it. Duke Riley the tackle.
No, he doesn't have it. 4th down.
Howell back to throw. Looking. Pressure coming. He gets away.
Oh.
He's got the first down.
No.
At the 5, Howell touchdown.
Oh, man.
Well, that's what he does so well, Jimmy. Got out of trouble.
This is tight end. 15 now. Miami on top of the Commanders. 4:31. 38-15. The Dolphins on top of the Commanders. Late 3rd quarter. And that ball goes out of the end zone. Slide boots it over the head of Berrios. By this many points, you would think that a successful drive here doesn't require points, but requires time off the clock into the 4th quarter here.
Well, you got 23-point lead. You're up by 3 scores.
That last touchdown, a 13-yard scramble by Howell, by the way. And the running back takes the pitch, cuts back inside, still on his feet, picked up about 7.
He gets outside, and you start to see that top gear, and you just think, oh, my God, he's going to break it at any moment.
Number 89, 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
It's Julian Hill, the rookie tight end from Virginia. 2nd and 12 back at the 23-yard line. 38-15. The Dolphins on top of the Commanders with 3:35 left to play in the 3rd. Tua out of the shotgun. 2nd and long. Back to throw, looking, getting pressure, gets away from it. Throws it downfield over the head of the intended. That was able to stop.
Come on, Robert Hunt, get a block. Where's Braxton Berrios?
Back to throw, looking.
Step up.
Fires. He wants it. I don't think he
Oh.
can do about it, so he did pushed out of bounds right on the marker. And a deep, we call it a Q pattern. Percy Butler, the free.
Need a big Jake Bailey boomer right here.
Bailey will kick it. It's short. It bounces in front of him. Crowder picks it up on a hop and gets it out to the 42-yard line of David Long to tackle.
That's cool.
Doug Williams was my starting quarterback as a rookie in Washington. Adam, and going to play my first game.
Come on now, D.
Eagles. I'm scared to death. Doug Williams walked on across and says,
Commanders have it first attempt from their own 41-yard line. It took Gibson a motion to flip it out to him. Dolphins chase him down and bang him out after a gain of about 7 yards. Taken down by Jalen.
On the outside.
Joe, he's big. He can run.
He's a physical guy, too, boy. What a pop.
Gibson's not a little guy. They give it to him. He's got a first down and a lot more. Van Ginkel comes from behind and probably saves a touchdown. First and 10.
Denver giving Houston everything they can handle in Houston. Dolphins got to make plays here. This is not over.
Oh, shotgun. Put Samuel in motion. Play action.
Hands up.
Looking left, flush to his right. This time they've got him.
Good job, defense. Great coverage.
They give it to the running back.
Oh, good play. David Long.
Of a couple of yards.
5-1.
Doing a good job. Van Ginkel, Riley, they're all part of it. And it looks like Gibson is still on the ground.
He's not getting up.
No, Gibson now is getting up. He's down there for a while. So the Commanders 38-15. You're listening to the Miami Dolphins Radio Network, brought to you by the Palm Beaches. Landover, Maryland, Jimmy Sefalo, Joe Rose, Kim Bocamper along the Miami Dolphins Radio Network. Gibson, the running back. He was told to get up earlier, but apparently he's fine. Howell out of the shotgun on third down and long. Back to throw. Goods coming after him.
Oh.
He gets it off to his tight end.
Make that tackle. Good job, Nick. Who is that? Nick Needham?
Nick Needham, a good sure tackle over there.
Rob Hunt, the right guard, is out with a hamstring. He's returned as questionable.
And, Bo, that was a repeat of the injury he just came back from, right?
It is, yeah.
Wow. And this decision, Joey Slide.
Bold prediction. Oh, no.
Distance he's got.
Okay,
And
good.
it is no good. He pushed it to the
All
left,
right.
Joe.
You only get a certain amount of possessions. I'm with you. I don't get it. What are you worried about, man? You're sitting there with 4 wins. Unless it's about getting picks, moving up. The fun product to watch.
They pitched to H.M. with a couple blockers in front of him. Cuts back inside and pretty good running room out there on the corner. H.M. picks up 7. Percy
He's had to play this year so far in that offensive line.
Picking down in 3. Play action fake, dumps it to Julian Hill.
Oh, good. Strength.
He's getting better.
That clock
better.
going.
He's stronger. He's getting more confident. The more he learns this offense, football, along with Durham Smythe so far.
Quan Martin, the tackle for the Commanders. The Dolphins will try to run as much clock as they can. 13 minutes left to play. Dolphins on top 38-15 here. He comes in motion now across the formation. Now goes back the other way. They pitch it to Achan again, and he is swallowed up after a gain of about 3 yards.
Love to get that speed out wide, don't they?
Out of Michigan.
He can either speed to the outside or cut it back inside, watching the blocks in front of him.
Commanders, good field position if you miss it. Bailey, end over end kick. And it's caught on him.
Oh,
great play by the
yes.
special teams. And that's,
22.
It's Elijah Campbell making it.
Campbell.
Special team extraordinaire, does a great job at it. 38-15, the Dolphins on top of the Commanders as we go through this fourth quarter. You're listening to the Miami Dolphins Radio Network, presented by the Howell back in his own end zone. Ball tipped, deflected by Van Ginkel.
Van Ginkel.
Outstanding football game.
What a game.
Ball was incomplete. He had a pick 6 earlier today. Second down and 10 from the 6 of the Commanders with 11.
Oh, defense.
And
good play.
And Van Ginkel.
shot the gap. Never got back to the line of scrimmage. What a play.
And they're going to punt, Jones, but you're so deep in your own end, end zone.
David Long, nice read. 5-1.
The punter.
Boy, they did lose.
Having a game.
Trust can power it out.
Braxton, it's time for you to take one to the house.
Gets it out. Barrios.
He's got room.
36 breaks to his
Okay.
left. Trying to get around the corner, can't make it, and he's dropped at the 41-yard line of Miami. 38-15. The Dolphins on top of the Commanders. We're just underway. No, we're midway now through this fourth quarter. You're listening to the Miami Dolphins radio network position at their own 41-yard line.
I'm a fan of this outfit, but amen to that. Ugh to the Lee.
A lot of guys getting a chance to play now. A lot of the starters have been taken.
All right, Tua, we'll see you next Monday night.
Wilson flank to the far right.
Rivercraft on the other.
They give it to Achan. Achan tries to slip through a tiny crack.
No, next week.
Cedric Wilson flank to the right. They give it to Achan, trying to get around the corner, comes back in, and a block from the
got the first down.
Yeah, from the wide receiver, and he gets the first down with some good running.
It was his third trip from practice squad to the active roster, out in front blocking from the fullback position.
First and 10 from the Commanders' 47-yard line.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling now. Keep that clock going.
Tua, I'm so glad you're our quarterback. God, thank you for the entertainment.
Achan. Fighting for more yards, gets out to the 45. It's a gain of a couple. And that's it. The Dolphins just want to keep this clock moving.
Yeah.
Pitch to Achan, trying to get back inside.
Good running.
It's a nice yardage for
job, rookie.
To run.
Wait, cut back, and he got real small. Got down low.
Yeah, he's got to have a little bit of rust. He missed up 5 of the last 6 games. Had an extraordinary burst as a rookie. Early. They give him the football.
Is he going? Is he going?
Right up the middle.
Oh.
But he had a safety in front of him. And
knee is good. Knee is good. Good job, Devon.
Credit to the tackle, but the Commanders' 24-yard line. Achan again grows around the right side, 20. Needs to put a move on a cornerback can't, and is taken down at about the 18-yard line.
The last 2 games.
Jeff Wilson is in there now, Bill.
All right, give me some Jeff Wilson.
He takes the handoff.
Welcome to the game, Jeff.
Picks up only a yard. 4 now.
Go, Jeff.
They give it to the running back. And
close.
Close to it first.
Another 40 seconds off that clock.
Yeah, I don't know how Mike,
feels about that.
Yeah, as far as the whole coaching thing that's going on. And
Jeff Wilson, the running
go,
back.
Jeff. Go, Jeff. Go, Jeff. Go, Jeff. Woo. Everybody needs a Brahma Bowl. Jeff Wilson Jr.
I'll tell you what, that offensive line is knocking. They're not only opening holes, they're knocking guys down.
What Joe said.
These guys getting pancaked.
Come on, Jeff Wilson Jr. Go, Jeff Wilson Jr.
Once again, Jeff Wilson. Wilson gets back.
Oh, that was sudden.
One more time.
Achan is the running back right now.
Okay, give it to Devon, maybe, huh?
Give him the hand.
Devon, how about 6?
Not a lot of running room. Hits to the 5.
Braxton Berrios back in.
Yeah, we see you from Millbank, Dolphins.
To the left, too.
River.
No, it's
Okay.
He's held up at the 3-yard line.
Thought he might get in.
Craigcraft game. Let me go down to the 2-minute warning here, Joe.
Yeah, it is.
It is. With the score of the Miami Dolphins 38 and the Washington Commanders 15. You're listening to the Miami Dolphins Radio Network, brought to you by the Palm Beaches.
A fist bump from Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods is playing this week in the Hero World Challenge. Hear all the coverage right now on SiriusXM.
There is White in a quarterback for Tua.
Good same time. Yeah. Let's get this one in here. Oh, he's going to walk in. There we go. 28. Woo! Dolphins, get up. Have a great night.
Welcome back to Mr. A-Chan.
They're almost on that 50 burger. Pick 6.
That was easy, too. Just getting outside.
And Keon Smith, a nice kick-out block. Yeah,
great blocking. Cedric Wilson, River Craycraft, Keon leading it. Easy.
Next man up for that offensive line, and they played extraordinarily well.
How about that? Alex, thought about this game.
The extra point is up and good, and so the Dolphins lead it 45-15 with 1:57 left to play in this football game over the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Kim Beaucamp, Jimmy Cephala, Joe Rose along the Miami Dolphins backs today.
I know it. I know it. Oh, that's good to see that scoreboard. Guy smiling.
Wow. He had a 49-yard field goal early. And another touchback.
Yeah, he's going to rip it.
Come on, let's get another touchdown. I don't care.
The Dolphins
Jalen Phillips, we are thinking about you. Jerome Baker praying for you.
Great attitude and just a super talent on the outside.
Quarterback Chris Rodriguez picked up 5. Handoff to Rodriguez.
Can hear the "Let's Go Dolphin" chants.
He pushed back just before he leaned over that first down line to gain.
Can I tell you when the topic's going to be this week? Besides the Dolphins are 9-3.
What's that, Joe?
It's going to be the new guy in the MVP talk, and that is Tyreek Hill. These numbers.
Joe, he's going to go if he goes over 2,000 yards. I don't know how you don't give me MVP.
Well, see, had 10 coming in today, had a couple more long ones.
Another handoff to Rodriguez, and he doesn't have the first.
Tyndale.
He'll face a 4th down here.
Channing, good job. Good to see the 4-1.
He is. He's getting close to 1,500 yards with a lot of football games left to play.
Future Hall of Famer who was in there and made the hit.
That is it. That's all she wrote. 2001.
45.
Feels so good.
15. You're listening to the Miami Dolphins Radio Network presented by the Palm Beaches.
The year-end sales event is going on now at Doral Kia. Choose from our great...
First time in 23 years. State Farm Game Break is next.
I think so.
Win of the season. We're going to get you up to America's Game of the Week in just a bit as Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll get you to the line.
Ball game. Not even 3 o'clock yet.
He's coming back.
Ooh, good finish. Good finishes. Great day in the National Football League.
3 in a row. Kansas City, Dallas, Buffalo.
Oh.
What does that play in that type of game where it's going to come down?
Roster today.
Well, the 8 days, the one extra day does make a difference. And so hopefully if you get a slight nick, you get better.
We got A-Chan back today, and you saw what he can do.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Our thanks to our in-booth producer, Rob Garguilo. 45, the Commanders 15. Let's send it back to our Miami Dolphins Radio Network studios. Travis Winfield, O.J. McDuffie, and Seth Leventh with Dolphins post-game live. So long, everybody.
Because you pointed out a play that might have been my favorite of the entire day on a punt there at the end of the game when Christian Wilkins is outplaying everybody on the snap. It's a 30-point game, and he's outworking the entire Commanders special teams unit. But then how about the offensive line, the backup offense, really, with 3 guys down, your backup quarterback in. You've pretty much said goodbye to Tyreek and Jalen at this point, and they just take the ball down the field and kick the Commanders' teeth in for a late touchdown there. I think this game was a bit of an attitude game, a get-right game, because what did we say the last 4 shows almost? It's cool to win, but we've seen these errors that are really preventing this team from being what we think they are as a complete unit that can go out and beat a Kansas City or a Philadelphia. I think today you saw them button everything up, man.
Absolutely we did. I mean, you look at everything that you talk about and being a complete game that you're talking about, but
that offensive line play, we've seen guys in and out of the lineup, and now we see these guys all that have had such valuable playing time that we're seeing it when guys are out or guys are being rested or whatever has happened towards the end of games when you're blowing somebody out. But you've also got a team that was 7 of 13 on third down today, which is impressive. Some veteran guys
cheering for Denver here, down 5, 30 seconds left, 4th and 2.
I'm not sure.
Texan 13-yard line. Get in there, Russell. Yes.
Something like that. So that's impressive. These guys can go out there, a different starting line.
This might be a conversation for down the road, but I think it's worth having because what I'm seeing, Juice and Seth, is a team that can just kind of plug in the parts and keep on chugging because we've seen it all year long, like you just mentioned there. I mean, you lose Teron Armstead and Kendall Lamb has the back warmer on the sideline, right? And he's just walking around getting his steps.
Looking like he was going to help you out in the back area of Best Buy. You get that new microwave and they hand you that slip and you
what defense good is right.
Kendall leaves the game at one point. You're already without Isaiah Wynn, and you've got Keon Smith, who, quite frankly, I think Keon's played really well this year. Last year in training camp, like watching him, I was like, that guy, he's not ready to play in the NFL yet, and he got cut, I think, the first cut down date. And look at this guy come back and work himself not just into an NFL, rosterable lineman, but a guy that on that A-chan run, he went out there and sealed the edge and got him into the end zone there to make it 44.
About why Liam is, went to stayed on the same side he was on when we bought Cotton in, and that's because Liam, he's been there, and maybe Cotton's more, more comfortable over here, and maybe it's all some during.
Already decided him playing every snap, obviously. And Seth, you love yourself some Liam
interception.
I'm telling you, these last 3 games, he looks like an NFL starting guard, and that's like. That could be a huge boost for the team going forward.
It is.
Thank you, Houston.
And I just have to pause. I'm not going to get ahead down everything these guys have learned. These guys are the 1% and 1%. They've made it to the highest level of their profession, and we're telling them everything they've learned, throw it out. They were more patient than we were. They were more patient than we were during the season. They were more patient than we were in the off season. Chris Greer laughed at us that we were all worried about, we didn't do enough to upgrade the offense. You shouldn't have to go this deep into your offensive line, and they've done it, and they're all making contribution. Got to
be ready for this signal, or so we don't have another situation that we had, against KC. So, he did a great job of it, being able to signal, and I was able to, lock eyes with him and say, I was thinking the same thing. So, yeah.
Does it surprise you when you see those?
Because those guys are, great at what they do, and they also get paid, man. But at some point, it's like, man, I don't know, man. I just appreciate it, Thanks for, not respecting me, I guess. So.
Falcons recover.
FINS dub. Oh, yeah, tweet in the building. Hey, MVP right here.
December, how can't you think Miami Miracle, huh? Christmas tree up just today.
You got it, so yeah.
Great win today. Great win, FINS. There she goes. There she goes. All right, thanks for coming over and cheering on those Dolphins, Sue.
Fellas, much different than the game after we were 8-3 last year. I don't think there's a soul in here that's surprised. That's just cool as the way we come to play football. I'm just so proud of how we operate. We need to keep this going, but great job as an entire team. Very proud to be a part of this.
Hey, great win, boys. Good effort. Let's keep this shit rolling, man. FINS on 3. 1, 2, 3. Love y'all. Let's get it, baby.
Yeah, it starts during the week in preparation, and Vic puts in good play calls, and he does a good job of kind of explaining throughout the week what to expect in certain situations. So it's something that was kind of on my radar, and when I saw the tackle kind of do his, he kind of does the same thing on those wide receiver screens. So I kind of expected it, and when it happened, I couldn't believe it, and yeah, the rest was history.
Andrew, what is it about?
Well, I think it is tough for their safety in that instance when you have guys like Tyreek, guys like Jalen who are who have one-on-ones, and then you put a backer out there with Devon. I mean, I don't know what you would expect them to do if you expect them to cover Tyreek's side. then we're going to throw to Devon. I mean, we liked our matchups.
Let's go. Let's go. Another one in the bank.
Van Gink, what a player. Love having you on the Dolphins. Oh yeah. Biggest win since 1978 on the road. 30 points.
Roller coaster celebration.
Fan cam after the game. All right, Dolphins. That is awesome. Look at this guy. Yeah.
I'm at the commander station, so prepare for blaze, and we attacking you. 4-8 to 83, no, we not compatible. Just for Jalen Phillips, we gon' have to get a sack or two. Pass to the capital, and you can tell Sam High that he better stand down, cause we tactical. Tell your defense with them receivers of them bastards do. You don't move quick enough, they gon' be in back of you. Pass to the capital. Commentators say we chokers, we gon' prove they some chokers, they impractical. We on hard knocks and hard rock, feeling radical. About to get another dub when we in the capital. Hey, look here, beat the Jets at home, it's a good year. Lost Jalen Phillips, shed some good tears. He'll be right back, so it's nothing that we should fear. Team still strong, we ain't shook here. 9 more weeks in the books clear. Trying to get to Vegas, trying to put some rings on the players. Silence all the haters. First we gotta get the land over. Badass take command over. Dolphins got a band of soldiers. Get it poppin' like a can of soda. 9 wins, that's a damn quota. And you can tell Sam that Sam can't throw the
playoff picture. Miami dominated the Commanders today. Jacksonville has really turned it on at 8-3.
Christmas lights on Wednesday. Does that sound good?
Well, I think that might be the day you have to come and get me.
No, that's Religion Day.
Does anybody else do that much?
Talk about the MVP right here. Before the game, you told me about how this connection between you guys has grown even this season. 5 catches, 157 yards. What was that connection like today?
It was unbelievable, man. We had an unbelievable, connection today on the second deep ball, and that just shows, man, how much the guy believes in myself, but also believes, in the guys, also in the receiver room, man. So we got a ton of playmakers on this team, man, and the only direction we can go is up. You feel me? I think, putting, solid weeks we're really just trying to get more fans, man, to the home games. You feel me? So all fans, man, this is for you guys, long-time season ticket holders, all across the world, to fans all across the world, man. So we do this for you guys. So, yeah, that's why we do it, man.
All right, they were making some noise here today. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks for having me. Thank you.
Why are you so explosive so fast? That was awesome.
Van Gink.
I've studied the film. Bam! Wrap yourself an interception for a touchdown.
Today, well, we have seen some teams get 4-game winning streaks. The 5-game winning streaks both came to an end today. Philadelphia lost at home. Denver lost on the road. So now it's the Dallas Cowboys, the Indianapolis Colts, and the San Francisco 49ers with 4-game winning streaks, the current hottest teams in the NFL. Before we go, I want to say a quick shout out to one of our 50. Nice even round number, and just shy of 700 for the season, including 2 on defense and special teams today. That Tennessee-Indianapolis game gave us a couple of special team scores and big plays as well. You're going to see we're all safe and sound last week if you watched us, and of course it went viral across the world after that. But it's all good. Fun day of watching football with you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. For our producers, Alan Flowers, Brian.
Offset. Tyreek Hill touchdown. Explosive Miami play for 78 and a score. Running back. Oh, he threw it right to Van Ginkel. Goodbye. Another defensive touchdown for the Dolphins. Back-to-back weeks. Andrew Van Ginkel has put his stamp on the first quarter. A sack and now a score. Blitz from Washington. Trying to get to Tua. One-on-one. Hill. He found it. He's gone. Another long touchdown for Tyreek. After the goal, Hill in motion. Give it to Mostert. And he dives in. Touchdown Miami. And off H.A. Bouncing off of bodies. And he's into the end zone for the score. First and goal. Toss play. H.A. Another one. Welcome back to the lineup for Devon H.A.
Good stuff today. Lots of touchdowns. I love those Dolphins.
The greatest show on turf. Yes, the MVP of football, Tyreek Hill. That's right. Every week we talk about him. I don't know what Washington's thinking. They left him man-to-man all game long like they didn't realize he's on a record-breaking pace this year. But he is unbelievable. You leave this guy one-on-one. He is a human highlight reel. Again, the adjustment to the ball down the field, supposed to be a post route, turns the other way, makes the adjustment, and he's telling Tua, hey, just throw it up to me. I'm going to get it anytime, Maria. And Maria Tua from Alabama, roll tide.
Oh, wow, guys. Okay, throw the first punch. I see what you did there. Time for
And neither does our commitment to keeping you informed. That's why you can now get the latest headlines, plus your first alert forecast each morning at 11. Join Bailey, Aaron, and Lexi weekdays at 11 on Dakota News Now.
That's what my wife would say, too.
Cold in Green Bay tonight.
Go Taylor's boyfriend. Oh, there she is.
This is my moment. Tyreek is gone. Nobody's going to catch him. For my legacy, it's only begun.
Debuts from all-time greats. Take a look, guys.
Wow.
Dan Marino, John Elway, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Some big numbers from all of them.
Yeah, 2-2 on the win-loss, but big numbers across the board. Look at Marino.
Kind of a good group right there.
Touches.
Year 2 or year 3 just coming in there and just lighting it up.
Okay, so we might see some fireworks tonight. That's all.
Check that out.
Throw, though. This guy in the pocket is something.
9-3 at the top, at least temporarily. I love it.
We may want to cover him, right? It seems like a pretty good idea.
Maybe with 1 or 2.
So he had more first half yards, 152, than the Commanders did as a team, 130. It's 24-7. Mike McDaniel's loving that. Ladies and gentlemen, Raheem Mostert is your NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. Third 40-point game. Dolphins win. Dan Graziano and Devon Achane.
I was going to ask you how your knee was, but 2 touchdowns and 103 total yards. That must be pretty good.
Yeah, like you said, I'm just glad to be out here, man. Knee fine, and rehab was going well, so I'm just glad I can come out here and still be productive.
Obviously, it's another day where we get to see how explosive this offense can be. Do you guys feel like you're clicking at the highest level right now?
Yes, sir. Like it all started at practice. We know what we can do. We know it's got all types of weapons across the field. So when we all on, it's very hard for us to be stopped.
9-3 as you head into December now. What's the message? What's the theme around this team as you look ahead to the rest of the season?
Just takes going by, next game, take every game week by week, and just basically just finishing the season. Like you said, we still got almost a whole half a season left, and and we're in December now, so that's when going times down the road. That's when each game get harder.
I believe I am having my best season, even if I didn't have the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm doing a great job of, being in the right spot for the quarterback and making sure I'm doing a great job blocking and just understanding this whole offense. I think this past offseason, I really had a chance to just look back and just understand my mistakes from last year. And I took it head on.
At this point in your career, does it surprise you when you see no safety help over the top?
Not for real, man, because those guys are, great at what they do and they also get paid, man. But at some point, it's like, man, I don't know, man. I just appreciate it, Thanks for, not respecting me, I guess.
The Titans next week, Monday night on ESPN. Monday Night Football. As for Tyreek Hill, 1,481 receiving yards this season. That's good for the third most through a team's first 12 games of the season in NFL history. Assuming he does not miss a game in the regular season, Hill is on pace to finish with 2,098 yards, which would be the first 2,000-yard receiving season all time. So, Tim, the Dolphins offense showing out once again. Tyreek Hill, you saw him wide open on those highlights. How does this keep happening?
Yeah, and people say, hey, why don't you do something different to him? You know, challenge him, play off of him. Well, he beats coverage. Here's a good example. You're going to challenge him. You play tight coverage with help inside. Well, he goes inside, and he's just so much faster that he gets back outside as the ball's thrown. Then you say, all right, challenging him doesn't work, so now let's play off of him. They're going to hide him. That's fine. Fuller, the corner, look, he's nearly 10 yards off of him. He's giving him cushion. It's 3rd and 7. We don't want him to run by you. The problem is he's so fast that he just eats up your cushion. And with a safety in the middle of the field, he adjusts to this football. It's incredible. And they say, you know what? Let's roll the coverage. Let's have a corner sit in the flat and play a safety over the top. Well, then we'll just hit you with an in-cut. Look, some players, because how you're trying to defend them, look, they're still good enough, and that play caller is good enough to call things that give him an opportunity, and then he oftentimes just beats the defense that you had called. And so I'm sure that everyone that's played the Dolphins thinks, well, hey, why don't we double him? Hey, why don't we press him? Hey, why don't we give him more cushion? The challenge ends up being that he oftentimes just beats it because he's that good.
It's also not in the NFL over the last year. It's like Dolphins, 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 Dolphins. Tyreek is probably the fastest guy in the NFL. But the other guys on the team, they're not like cheetah-less.
Although, I think that's true. I was really disappointed by Washington's effort on defense. They made a change in the bye week. They fired Jack Del Rio. And Ron Rivera is the head coach, longtime defensive coach. The missed tackles, like right here, at consequential moments when this game was still competitive, is really unacceptable. Here you have a blitzing linebacker. He's got to break down, set the edge. I mean, it's Tua. He's not a great athlete. Here in the hole, a little jump cut. Makes two guys miss. That can't happen. And Ron Rivera, who took over the defense, I thought this game was going to be much more competitive. We know about Miami's firepower. You just enumerated, Nicole, but their effort and technique was really unacceptable by Washington.
Okay, you responded to the whole shot fired here like Tua's not an athlete. I feel like I need to give you room to respond.
There is a suddenness to how Tua plays there. Like, I actually thought it was a really nice move. I mean, listen, I guess if Mike is going to be an expert on athleticism, then I think if that's a word, like then I'll let him be that. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, this quarterback club. I mean, the roots of this run deep. I mean, they take vows that you can never say anything poorly about any of them.
Wow.
No, would you like me to remind you about something you said about 7 years ago? Let's talk about Blake Bortles. No, let's not do that. Let's talk about that game that was the rematch of the NFC Championship game from season.
Right there in the hunt, 7-5, sit the Houston Texans.
But we're high in the heat of September, can work and die in the chill of November. November can be cold and gray. November can be surly, with bitter rain upon the world and winter coming early.
Great job, Dolphins. Roger Hoff, great job too. Beautiful.
Professional football in America is a special game. A unique game. The men who play it make it so.
So like this right here. It was
Victory food, it looks good to me.
curled over.
Rolling against the Commanders thanks to Tyreek Hill.
Washington didn't get the memo that Tyreek Hill is pretty good. They thought he was like a practice squad call-up tonight. I'm not sure what they were doing. Never seen him before.
The Dolphins are 9-3. Okay, the Colts wins in the last 2 seasons combined, so a big day for them. The Dolphins, they have the #1 seed with that win over Washington, but Kansas City can take it back with a win.
Leaving the 405 in fog. Sunday night, Dolphins atop the AFC 9-3. First time since 2001 that 9-3 record is hit. Jeez, 22 years ago I was 31 years old, a little bit older than Alex. Wow. About time. Thanks, Dolphins.
So 30-second timeout. We keep it right here.
Listening to the Packers beating the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. This would be a big favor for the Dolphins. Come on, Green Bay, hang tough. About 2.5 minutes left. They lead by 5 and have the ball.
In the shotgun. Dillon to his left. Washington now in motion. They pitch it forward to Washington. He's got the first down and more. And he'll do the smart play and go down.
Yes.
He was just trying to make sure he got out. He may have injured himself.
You need to hit this 48-yarder and go up by 8. Otherwise, we know what could happen. Good hit. Good hit. 27-19. 1 minute left. No timeouts for Kansas City. Oh, man. Fumble or penalty or what?
No. Hand is underneath him, but there he's down.
Missed a major foul on Green Bay. Mahomes went deep.
Mahomes will go sideline. Now this Scantling hangs on, trying to get out of bounds. He's going to be ruled out of bounds. That's an old forward progress situation there. They ruled not
Wow.
out of bounds, and the clock stops.
She blew that one.
As Valdez Scantling has forward progress at that line there when contacted. Stopped it. He's going to buy the time. Circle around. Look. Flip it up to the end zone. Kelsey down there. What a contact. Incomplete. No flag.
Good job, Packers. Wow.
Maybe Jacksonville if they win tomorrow night. And these young Green Bay Packers, the youngest team in the NFL, knock off Travis Kelsey in the champion Chiefs. Improve to 6-6.
Special. Tyreek is a generational talent. You know, the guys can attest, everyone in the building can attest to what I'm saying. It looks like it's one thing on film, yet when you get to see it live action, it's a whole nother thing. So much respect to Tyreek, much respect to a lot of our guys as well. Jalen, Raheem, I mean, everyone. Like, started from the line. It makes it a lot easier for us as a team with how we want to operate, getting in and out of the huddle. I think our operation was a lot better, especially on the road. But we'll enjoy this, and we'll move on to the next opponent.
Starting December off with a win, the importance of that.
It's always important to win in December. This is where you make your money.
Bama versus Michigan. What do you think? Rose Bowl.
Bama.
Thanks, Stuart. Congratulations.
I know they can't, and it's showing up that way in games.
I think they just go in the huddle and go like, number 10, on 2, break. Go. It's not that hard. Tim, you're a bright light of football, man. We will see you with Scott Van Pelt on the next Sports Center.
See you guys.
Fired their defense coordinator and still gave up 45, but it's important to know those 7 were defensively, so really it's only like 38.
Number 5.
Victory Monday, victory week. Streaks at 71, and it looks like it's going to be gorgeous out there in the west. East. AFC East, like. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Cold and frosty today. Wow. Well, not bad. 26. Come on. It's not that bad. Dolphins are 9-3. Let's go. Let's go watch them win again.
Roller coaster Sally. Dolphins up 7-zip. Then Sam Howell's screen pass stolen by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Van Gink.
Here's a pick, Van Ginkel.
To the house.
And the Commanders never woke up. Dolphins extending the lead to 17-0. The pick 6. Quarter 2. It's 17-7. Tua and Tyreek teaming up again. Tagovailoa up top. Hill hauls it in. Hill had more first half yards than the entire Commanders team did. Tua airing it out. And Cheetah.
What a great way to start a Monday, everybody. Hey, YouTube fans. There's Coach Mike McD.
Tyreek was to expect the ball on the inside edge of the numbers. Now I can bleed him in more. You know, I try to throw him away from the middle of the field safety. So if you go back, it landed on the inside edge of the numbers. Phenomenal job by what Tyreek did. I mean, that is tough to do, especially going as fast as he's going. That is tough. It's remarkable.
They'll finish with 157 receiving yards. Miami puts up 45. Most for that franchise in a road game in 37 years. Dolphins 9-3, tied for the top seed.
37 years.
This season on pace to finish the year with just under 2,100 yards, which would shatter the record of 1964, set by the Hall of Famer Calvin Johnson in 2012. Now that was in a 16-game schedule. This is for a 17-game schedule for Tyreek Hill.
Good Dolphin hit on a Monday morning. YouTube fans across the nation, across the world, fins up, baby. We've suffered, and we're back.